Hello, hi, good afternoon. I'm Wendy, and on behalf of Circle 96 and Corporate Feng Shui Guru, a very warm welcome to Straight Talk, our Feng Shui review on Normanton Park today. So before I go on, I must once again clarify that we are not paid by any developers and or property agents, nor do we represent any of them. This is our very own Straight Talk review with no reservation. So why are we doing this show, if you're wondering? As you all know, buying any property in Singapore is a very, very expensive project. So more than thoughts and energy goes into such a plan. And it's best to maximize all potential of the property and to minimize any negative impact. So before I bring up the team of masters, I'd like to thank our wonderful sponsor, RenoTalk and Sky Creation, for their friendship and immense support over the years. Firstly, RenoTalk, the #1 renovation platform in Southeast Asia. It is a platform for people to come together to talk and to engage on renovation matters, sourcing reliable renovation materials, interior designers, and contractors. Recommended by all property owners for all property owners. Our other sponsor, Sky Creation, is an award-winning renovation firm who has received many awards in the industry over the years. It is a professionally accredited renovation firm that has attained many industry certificates for quality and industry best. Now, with great pleasure, let me once again introduce to you our masters. Today we have with us Master KK Xiao, our senior modern Feng Shui consultant, who at one time doesn't believe in Feng Shui, sharing all the same sentiments as those non-believers. Well, at least not until he was enlightened by his wife, Master Sharon Fong. A third-generation award-winning practitioner, was Master KK educated, convinced, trained, and became a practitioner himself today. To ease all this pain in understanding this very complicated and sometimes confusing subject, both Master Sharon and Master KK formed a professional modern Feng Shui team to help people to address such challenging issues. And together, they have actually over 80 years of experience and audited more than 1,000 properties internationally, creating happiness, health, and wealth for many using modern Feng Shui. Let's welcome Master KK.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. We discovered something really new just a couple of minutes before this show, and we're so eager to share with you. Thanks again, Wendy, and look forward to talk to you guys. See you in a minute.
It's a pleasure. Now, that's Master KK. Together with him today, I have Master Seamus Sim, a Feng Shui practitioner with a very strong foundation in philosophy and application of I Ching metaphysics. He has been invited to speak to various groups of property investors and owners on how to harness the energy of Feng Shui. He is also professionally trained in areas of computer science and information technology, and a winner of our Singapore Young Scientist Award in 1992. Being passionate in both Feng Shui and IT, Master Seamus wants to empower more people with the essence of true teaching of I Ching through AI. Let's welcome Master Seamus.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Today we're going to see Normanton Park. I think a lot of people like this place, but surprisingly, quite a number of our master over here actually score very low for it. You know why?
Mm.
Yeah, tune to our channel. Stay tuned.
Thank you, Mr. Seamus. Well, despite the location, let's hear it from the masters later. Joining us today is also Master Eric Leong, who, besides Feng Shui, specializes in divination. Often, he is known as our walking crystal ball. He is a man of very few words, but when he decides to speak, his very sharp and accurate insights and observation leaves many people speechless. Let's see how many words he's going to greet us with this afternoon. Master Leong,
Good afternoon. Speak to you later.
okay, short, sharp, and sweet as usual. Okay, together with the three masters I have today, Master Shalene as well, who started her numerology and feng shui journey from a very tender age of 14. Can you believe that? She finds joy in improving the harmony of each house that she visits, helping families to reach their full potential. She is also professionally trained as an actuary and definitely not what you would have expected from a feng shui masters. She embodies what we define as modern feng shui. Let's hear it from Master Shalene.
Hello, very good afternoon, everyone. So today we'll be talking about Normanton Park. It's a very big development. I myself have many friends who, either have a place there, considering to get a place there. So stay tuned to hear what we have to say. I think a lot of the masters have very interesting opinions today. Let's hear more from them in a while.
Looking forward. Okay, last but not least is our Master Guo, who also has a very strong interest in Chinese metaphysics since a young child. Though at that point he believes in feng shui, he was very skeptical about the masters, and especially after having to spend a lot of money on what is known as auspicious item that was recommended and sold by them, but actually to no effects nor any improvement as claimed. So over that period, he learned and he realized and adopted that real feng shui need not spend tons of money on such items. And the best part of it all, as he said, feng shui approach can and should be modern. Master Guo, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Happy to be here to share with you guys all the good and the bad of Normanton Park. Okay, so let's stay tuned.
So there's still good ones. Okay, viewers, so I just need to highlight the last part. As the development, it has not been fully constructed. Masters analysis are based strictly on environmental analysis. So without further delay, let's take the afternoon and spend it with my good masters.
Good afternoon, good afternoon. Before we actually begin talking about the property need to sell a bit of our company, I think a lot of people are wondering what's the difference between feng shui or modern feng shui and feng shui. Okay, I think the biggest difference is that modern feng shui do not make your house look like a Chinese temple or a zoo, and we use all we have at home, your appliances, your furniture, to enhance the health, the prosperity, and most importantly, the harmony of the whole family. Okay, and to understand us better, we actually have created 5 books, and at the end of this show, these 5 books will be given to you. Wendy will be very nice to put in the link for you to get these 5 ebooks. All right, the very first book that's written by me and my wife, Master Sharon, is actually called Peace of Mind. It's literally for everyone out there who has a home or a property and wants to live with a peace of mind. Okay, it's all very pictorial, hence you don't have to spend a lot of time reading it. All right, everything is with pictures to explain in the very layman terms. The second book that we want to help everyone is those people who are looking for a property or are thinking of buying a property. A lot of secrets are not shared to you by your property agent. They only want to sell their house to you. They don't care what after that, what is the aftermath of you staying there. So this book is created for you with some very important message to tell you. All right. And this book, the next book that I want to show to you is actually a secrets of what helped a lot of enterprise survive during the pandemic, all right, or what has a lot of enterprise did wrong during the pandemic and put them into water. The book that Master Sharon initiated is this, all about mother's health, right? This book is actually created especially for mothers All of us love our mothers very much and we want to improve their health, and we want to know how we can do it with very simple, effective methods we have all at home. Okay, and because we have so many brains people in the company, Master Shalin, scholars, Master Stimas students, all scholars. I also one in the quite okay lah. Must be humble a little bit. Okay, so we created a book just to make sure that everybody knows how to help their children study better. Okay, and we have a lot of friends who undergoing renovations have cracked their head whether are they breaking the Feng Shui aspect of their house. Well, there are a lot of myths going on, and hence we want to give you this book to help you crack all the myths. All right. Now, good. Without further ado, let's bring up the big picture today. What we're going to do today, we're going to talk about Normanton Park. As usual, we'd like to thank Street Directory for the good work they've done. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for a property, I strongly recommend you to use Street Directory because they are very colorful, they're very precise, and most importantly, they give you a lot of information. So many informations can be gathered from the Street Directory. Okay. Good. Masters, I think we have posted to a lot of people and tell them that we really don't like property. We're giving them very low marks and ratings. Perhaps we want to tell them why slowly. Do not break everything to them one shot. Let's tell them slowly. Okay, good. I think I'm going to take away the running things from the running comments from Masters because I think he's been blocked the banner by Master Simas. Yes, Master Simas. Sorry, I did not do you justice just now. Okay, first and foremost, let's break the whole map into 8 sectors like what we usually do. So these are the whole 8 sectors from the north all the way to the northwest. Okay, and what do we see from the northwest today? We're going to talk about one important aspect, and that's northwest. And I'd like to invite Master Eric, who's usually very quiet, to talk about it. And we'll start off first. And Master Eric, please tell us more about this northwest sector, please.
A man of few words, I'll just say northwest no good. Okay, next.
Cannot like that lah. I know you meant of few words. Is it no good? Why no good, and where's the no good come from?
That's how when they say a man of few words, I just say it's no good. Yeah. Okay. No, jokes aside. Okay. Northwest. Okay, northwest. Northwest has an element that represents a metal element. Okay, and it's the person representing this sector will be the father of the family, the grandfather of the family, the leader of the family. And over here at the northwest, if you look closely, nearest to it, there's the road, and there is this what's that? Luther Fort, is it? Luther Fort. Yeah. So if you look at over the direction, there is a slight curve, gradual slight curve, and it's curving towards the Normanton Park. So this curve means there's an arrow, bow and arrow, and this will result in a very bad energy that will affect the father, the seniors, the leaders here. And moreover, that further on, if you look right to the corner of the map up there, there is this big school, NUS, NUH, all these areas are also fire in the metal area, the metal sector. What does it mean? It means that fire controls the metal, and that will give very tight limitations of for this men in the family to progress, to move forward. If maybe too much information, right? Oh, just one more maybe. Yeah. In terms of the health wise, northwest represents the head, also our head, human head. So if there's so much fire and there's a band over there curving towards the units there, I would almost 99% say that the men usually have a lot of headaches, tau tia, or tau hong, or migraine. Yeah. This will happen. Okay. I think I shared enough. The finer details inside, we leave it for the fan club. Yeah. Thank you.
I think we need to congratulate and everybody for listening so much about that Master Eric, who shared so much today. Really, really 很难得. So just to recap, maybe what is this Normanton Park? I think Normanton Park, everybody knows, that it was built in 1977 and officially opened by our then Deputy of Prime Minister Feng Shui, also was a defense minister, and he actually created this Normanton Park especially for SAF soldiers, SAF officers. So at one stage, the whole SAF officers were staying in Normanton Park. I personally have a friend whose father holds a very high top brass in the Navy that stays in there. She, okay, and then the future and the two brothers are all also senior officers. They are also staying in Normanton Park. I think Normanton Park was sold and then to King Ford, hooray, and then it's going to develop into a new condominium. And then why we are doing Normanton Park only at this stage of time was because I think it's really far overdue. We have friends who purchased this, and we hold back so long, and then now we decided to talk about it. I think in Master Eric, Master Kuo and myself probably be able to share with you a few stories about Normanton Park. We have a friend who purchased this Normanton Park, and not as our advice, not by our advice, but he purchased this, and the fact that when we read about his luck, it really showed that Normanton Park reflect clearly about him. Now, this goes out to all the friends and people who have already purchased Normanton Park, or you are thinking about purchasing Normanton Park. Write it down now. Go and check your history. How was your luck in the year 2018 and 2019? Because Northwest represents the year 2018 and 2019, and because there is this Rutherford building which looks like a bow and arrow at that corner, so we want to tell you that I think people who had purchased or are thinking of buying this Normanton Park would have some atrocity in the year 2018 or 2019. Our personal friend Master Kuo and his friend Master Kuo's friend rather, which is my client, faced atrocity in 2018, major one. And if it's not because of Master Kuo, he would have been in big trouble and not be saved. I think Master Kuo helped him so much to save him. And for people who don't know Rutherford, I think I just mentioned Rutherford is actually named after Ernest Rutherford, who is the father of nuclear. Nuclear is kapapum, nuclear kind of explosive. So you have in the Northwest, it means prepared for the year 2019. Master Paul, have anything to add on regarding 2019? An incident that had happened has bring you a lot of memories. I think it's nightmare rather than memories.
I just find that this place, the Northwest, is quite jalat. Like what Master Eric said, no good.
But actually, if you have visited the old Normanton Park, the environment there is very nice, very pleasing. But unfortunately, to a lot of laymen that do not know Feng Shui, it's another matter. We see it differently. Yeah. Don't worry, it depends which column, which unit, or which block you're staying. Not all will get it. Yeah.
Good. Having said the Northwest, I think we're going to jump to the Northeast. I think at one stage, this whole area was by SAF personnel, and SAF personnel are supposed to be very stable career, but Northeast show a different story. Okay, or in fact, I think all these SAF personnel staying there has great headaches. I think their bosses are super controlling them because Northwest also represents bosses. Okay, and Northwest, when there's fire, their bosses are either very fiery or very demanding, right, or very autocratic towards them, which is totally true. SAF, So, okay, good, Master Simas, you want to share with us more about the Northeast sector? I think you have a few words to share. I think a few things to share.
Yeah, I think North east, right? We skip the north first. You look at the road over there. Like what Master KK mentioned, okay, the boss is very fiery, so it gives a lot of pressure to whoever work. And of course, Lana, in the armies, in the this industry, whatever, in the career itself, who do not have pressure? But this kind of pressure is really a lot of pressure, where it give you headaches, really headaches. Yeah. And it depends on which unit you are choosing, or which unit that you are staying right now. You can see that 20, because the northeast is representing by 2021 and 2022. So if this year itself, from last year to this year itself, you notice that the pressure is increasing. So because of this forested area, that it had been there for a long time. And then northeast is earth element, and you have wood element over here, and then such a big patch of wood elements over there, giving you a lot of pressure. Not to say the road, the Hang Jalan Hang Jebat, and there's another Masjid Hang Jebat. Masjid means mosque. So this one are not good buildings or beings over there. And if you go further, there is this Queensway high flyover. It actually may give some pressure also because of the curve itself. And again, over there are a lot of queens kind of buildings, right? So it also gives this sector negative. So what is the positive part about this? So far, I can't find anything yet. Master KK, you see anything positive at this sector or not?
I have something positive to report. If you, all of us know Northeast sector represents the house, the household. Ladies and gentlemen, it is usually the ladies who wears the pants inside the household. It may be the XCF unit before, and the men's are out there screaming at their soldiers. Being the boss, I think when they come home, they have to pay a lot of respect to the woman. So I think that's the negative, the positive or the negative. Okay, so at home, I think the boss. Okay, and I think one more thing that I'm concerned for people who purchase this would be your skin issue. Okay, because Northeast represents the skin, and a lot of green over there. It's not going to be favorable to your complexion. Okay. And of course, friends who have upper limb problems, your hands problems, are prone to twist your ankle or tennis elbow, or friends who have lower back and neck and shoulder issues. All these are not going to be favorable. Sinus as well. Those who have sinus are also not going to be favorable. Okay.
So a lot of greens.
Yeah.
A lot of greens in the skin is no good. So it's what bin che che.
Could be. Can also be. Okay, good. I think next we're going to talk about.
We talk more in the fan clubs, about this.
Yeah, we're going to talk more about fan clubs. We're going to disclose more on the fan club and why certain people can benefit from this and why certain people cannot benefit from it or gotten some atrocity from it. Okay, I think next we're going to talk about the East sector. So the East sector, as you can see, is very well spread out. It's actually East sector represents the year 2023, coming year 2003, in the past with 2011, and East also represents the firstborn boy, the first son in the family. East is wood element and very good. There are some wood element over there, as you can see. It's a lot of forested area. However, if you look further down, there's a hospital there. There's a Alexandra hospital, which also represents fire element, which means the first son may be very short-tempered, very short fuse, or there may be some problems in the cholesterol level or liver problems in the family, because East also represents the liver. However, there's one concern that would be the legs. Everybody's legs at home, some of them are prone to some kind of injury or twist your ankle easily and things like that. The other thing that it's not very, very good, and I think it's really something that's very concerned would be the condominium on your extreme right, which looks like a beehive. I'm not so sure everybody can see it. Yep, okay. This one of the condominium is called Interlace. In the fan club, we'll talk more about this. at the present moment, I think we'll just skip it for a moment to let everybody come to the fan club to see. To know more about fan club, we will share about this in details to you guys later. Okay? I think I've shared more than enough of my share. Master's Cry about the East sector. Let's bring in our most pretty Feng Shui consultant, Master Shalin, to share more about the Southeast sector. As you know, every time I talk about Master Shalin, my mouth is very sweet. I'll praise her. I'll make sure she's happy because she can make very good cakes. I'm still waiting for the cake. So yeah, Master Shalin, go ahead, please.
You tell me you call me like that, I shy already leh.
Sorry, Master Shalin. We're not supposed to talk about the Southeast. The Southeast is going to leave for the fan club. We're going to talk about the South. Sorry, pardon me, everybody. So Master Shalin, just send the cake over, Candy. Don't be shy.
Huh? I thought you will send me the cake.
Hey, actually, I'm going to pick up a cake later. Like one of my clients needs some cakes with me, and I'm going to pick it up after the show.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Master KK, you know my address. See you tonight.
Oh, okay. Come, let's talk about the show first. Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
Talk about the show first.
So, actually, for the South sector, unlike a lot of the things that we were talking about earlier, it does seem quite promising to me. Why I said so? The South sector represents the fire element. In this South sector over here, you see this very big park over there. For the park, you have trees. It's a wood element. It's actually very supportive to the south element. So as a whole, I think individuals who are living in this property or who have bought this property, they are probably slightly better at relating to people. Slightly better at being able to sort of talk to rephrase, they are able to emotionally connect better with their family members. Very often, this is a family that knows how to say "I love you" and sort of like shower compliments, for that emotional connection to reach to their family members. So I think this is a small little plus point I can see in this development itself. Also, if you look at the south sector further down, which cannot be seen in this map over here, but all the way down at the south sector, there is also crosses a little bit into the MRT, which indicates a sort of human congregation point, and it is also slightly beneficial to the south sector. Granted, it is very far away. The effect will not be as strong as if it's within this map area, and you can see the effects very strong. But I think overall for the south sector, it is generally very supportive, and it's like a bright spot for this specific development.
Okay,
People
good.
who tak cik.
Oh,
People there who tak cik,
Yes, that's right. Also,
well educated.
generally, yeah, very slightly more academic in nature. Able to excel in exams. Don't need very book smart generally.
More
no
passion.
choice. If you want to be SAF, you had better well study. If not, cannot go out the rank. Master Eric, you have something to share?
More passionate, especially the daughters, the second daughter.
Yeah, the second daughter is also much more got better 人缘 and better what they call benefactors or 贵人, better 贵人. Right, I want to shout out to friends who say hello. Gillian, thank you very much for tuning in. For friends out there, come tell us where are you from. If you're staying in Singapore, tell us which part of Singapore you're from. Ang Mo Kio, Toa Payoh. If you're listening from us from overseas, tell us where you're from. Are you from which part of the country, the world are you from? We have some people listening from overseas. Okay, good. Next, we want to bring out to share more about another sector. I think Master Kuo, you're up next, and Master Kuo, you want to share with us something which is a concern for everybody because of the mother. Come, Master Kuo.
Okay, I'm going to share with you guys regarding this southwest sector. Okay, as you can see, there's a big patch of green down there, the Kentridge Park. So southwest is actually represented by the earth element. It also represents the mother. So with a green patch down there, right, actually it's not so favorable. It also tells us that probably people that stay in this house, right, got very weak digestive system. Okay, often have probably bloatedness in the stomach. Then another thing, if you all are the young couple, do not have children yet, okay, it's not so favorable because might have some issue with conceiving. Okay, then if you want to hear more, then join us in the fan club. I'll share more.
Wow, Master Corner also 好了笑起來啊 ，good things all keep 啊。Okay, good. Maybe Master for you, I just want to share one small tip, whether the National Community for Leadership Institute is favorable or not favorable to the software sector. Just one only.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Right. So just to share one more tip before all the people, so that we can tell them more the rest of the things in the fan club. There is this National Community Leadership Institute. Okay, in the Southwest. Would you want to share whether it's a positive or a negative one? Just a very quick positive or negative one.
For me, right, I don't think that it's very positive to have this leadership institute down there.
Okay.
Because the word leadership itself represents by the method element, so actually will significantly weaken the Southwest sector.
Okay. Do you recall that I said the ladies in the house is the one that wears the pants? There again, it shows that Southwest is the one with the leadership in the house. Okay, so it's really not favorable. Okay. Wow, our Sisyong also come in already. Thank you so much, Daniel. Thank you, Master Daniel. Really a great pleasure to see you again. Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. Tell us if you are where you're from. Okay, good. Next, we're going to talk more about the property of the Southwest and the North and the Southeast in the fan club. If you want to know more about this property development and you want to join a fan club, please type in number into your handphone right now, 8448-7416. I look for Wendy. Wendy will be the one telling you how to join the fan club. Okay. I think Wendy is back again. Wendy is back again. Yeah, she says she just went to reboot her computer. Yeah.
Maybe I'll add a little after on what Master Paul just said about the Southwest. For the female in the family, if you have not gone for a full body checkup in quite a while, I think you should do one for this year or next year to have have a peace of mind. Everything is clear. Yeah. That's all.
I think that's a very good advice from Master Eric. I really hope everybody, ladies who have purchased this property, do the checkup, all right, and try to do it ASAP. Good. So I think I want to share everybody that if you're out there looking for a property, there is a very simple method for you to go ahead and select a property which is very beneficial to you. We have created a book, literally a physical book. It's not a book. It's not an e-book. It's actually a literally physical book, and a lot of work and sweat has gone into this book created especially for you. It's for home buyers, and with this you can actually guide it how to draw the 8 cardinals, etc. Plus, what is most important thing we teach you in this book, how to make sure you know your area that you're going to buy is good. For example, the North sector, what is out there? Is it good for you or not? We will actually write out all the unpleasant places that is not good for the North, and then we'll tell you how many is there. You mark it out, and every time you put a tick on the extreme left column, it is not going to be favorable for you. Okay, if you have more than 4 ticks, then you know you're just borderline, and if 4 ticks is borderline, and more than 4 ticks, then it's not good for you. So what is going to be having problems? It's all written here. Which year you're going to have the problems? Which family member is going to have problems? Which body parts are going to have problems? And it will also tell you what kind of illnesses you're going to face. So this is a very comprehensive book. I have so many copies of it. I think we are going to do a reprint very soon. Okay, so these ladies and gentlemen, do not stinge on this book. This book is only a very cheap cost of $47, and the first 20 people who purchase this book get a 30 minutes house analysis. Now, I need to stress this house analysis. The house analysis basically is to analyze your current house. It's not to analyze your future house. When you analyze your future house, it's called home selection, and that's a fee to do it. Okay. So for friends who wants to purchase this book, please call Wendy at 8448-7416. Or there's a link that Wendy is going to share with you. It will be posted on the chat. Okay. And if you are looking for a property and you're not sure what to do, which is good for you, we have a promotion for you. 3 properties per house selection. It costs $1,588, and this is only open up for 6 people, and the first 6 people will get a free book, a free worklist checkbook. Now, listen to me, people. I think a lot of people will say, wow, $1,588 is a lot of money. I totally agree with you. But compared to the money that you're going to spend buying a property, millions of dollars, this is really peanuts. And most importantly, this house is going to bring you your health, your harmony, and your prosperity. So choose your house properly. Do not stinge. Everybody who buy this package will get a free book. Okay, for friends out there who wants to get this free book, you can scan this QR code. And for friends out there who wants to do the Feng Shui audit, can also scan this QR code. And for friends out there who wants to do a house selection, can also scan this QR code. We'll definitely come back to you. All right, thank you so much for allowing me to sell my products and about my company. First, now let's get back to Normanton Park. Let's talk about the site map about this Normanton Park. Normanton Park is actually situated at the west side of Singapore, and the site map is over here. As you can see, we have broken down into the 8th sector. Oh, this site map is basically let me leave all the masters to comment. Come, masters, please comment. We have maybe Master Simas. You want to tell us more about the site map? What do you think of this site map?
Yeah, I think the site map is not as rectangular. Normally, it's like that, okay. But when we look at it, it's like kind of a lot of missing corner area, and although there are a lot of swimming pool inside there, but not necessarily all the water is well to most of people, but not necessarily is good. Yeah.
Good. I think what Master Simas did mention here is that the shape of the site map is basically irregular, and when it's irregular shape, what's going to happen is basically water element. And what is water element? Water element basically means danger. It means illnesses. Okay, a lot of vice out there. So friends who stay need to be careful about their health. That's the reason why Master Eric also intervened and said, please do a health check ASAP. Okay, and that turnabout in the north sector also has an indication. We're going to share this only in the fan club to tell you that's more. Masters, anything else to share regarding the site map, the shape of the site map, etc.? Okay, good. I think all masters want to hold back all their stuff to share in the fan club. What? If not, I'll fire really nothing to share in the fan club. Master Charlie, Okay, to educate our clients, our audience more, this would be a map, a floor plan. And we also again will break the floor plan into 8 sectors, which is very important. By breaking down into 8 sectors, we can clearly see more information. First and foremost, how you read the floor plan. The floor plan is of irregular shape. You need to box up the floor plan. By boxing up, you create a square or rectangular. And then from there, you will know which segment is missing, which corner is protruding. Now, the green corners are protruding, which are very good. And those are in pink are missing, which of course is not so good. And what is the difference between the good and the not so good? It means whether when you move into this house, which is the year 2023, you need to minimum have 3 good years. Why is it minimum have 3 good years? Because then you're able to sell the house away. So if you're talking about 3 good years, we'll start from the east, which represents the year 2023, the southeast 2024, 2025. Okay, followed by the south 2026 will be the 4th year. Now, this is just an example because Normanton Park has over 400 units. It doesn't mean that everything you see here would be the north sector. All right, this is just for exercise purposes. Okay.
This is a good one. Even this year also very good. It's protruding. Although northwest external is not very good, but internally, wow, it's protruding. Very nice. Right. So
That
if you
was
can
very
find
hard.
a unit like that, wow, congratulations.
Yeah, but Masters, I always very particular about the northwest, sorry, the northeast and the southwest. The moment the southwest has missing corners and issues, I'll mark it at a very low point already. Okay.
Yeah, after 3 years going to sell already, make some money.
Okay. Good. So thank you all for listening in, and as promised, we'll give you the link to all these 5 ebooks that we have written, 6 ebooks that we written. Sorry, 6 ebooks that we written. This is the link, and Wendy also put the link into the link. Let me see. Yep, this is the link. Let me put into the. I'm going to have Wendy put in the link. Wendy, here you got the link. Yeah. Okay. This is the link to the books. Okay, good. Now again, need to sell a bit of Boyo. Thank you for holding back and listening to us. The $47. Scan this code for the ebook, for the Feng Shui audit, and then for the home selection workbook. All right, we're gonna have a new Smashing Feng Shui Summit, episode 13. Wow, we didn't know we are informed so fast. Episode 13 is coming 16th of July, year 2000, on Saturday at 3:13 p.m. as usual. And this summit, our 主讲者 will be Master Shalin. How to have a great relationship. I think everybody wants a great relationship. It's just
Wow,
that
Master
Shalin.
KK, you put it on 16 July. I come for this, right? I no more great relationship already. It's my boyfriend's birthday.
Really, or you don't have
Ask
to
him to
announce
come
it.
lah. Ask him to come.
You actually don't have to announce that you got boyfriend, so the more suitors after you are. Exposed. But you could also let him know that now you're exposed to the social media. He better grab the opportunity to hold you and snatch away, instantly. Okay, so this is not just about boy-girl relationship. It's also about husband and wife, colleagues relationship, brothers sisters relationship, etc., etc. I think harmony is more important now. So how to have a great harmonized house and people around you. Okay, so tune in, put it into your Google, Google Calendar. It's the 16th of July, the day that Master Charlene's boyfriend's birthday. So she definitely want to make cakes now. So we will be having a party somewhere.
Tumpang one cake.
I'm waiting for Master Eric to start. Okay, so we keep saying all the cakes. Master Charlene really makes very good cakes. Okay, yeah. Okay. So good, Master Simas. Let's talk about Normanton Park. What's your
So if you
verdict?
need to order cakes, please contact Wendy. Wendy will give the order to Master Shelley.
Oh, like that. This is okay. Good. We're gonna flash this for a while. Okay, let's flash this for a while. Sorry, let's flash this for a while. I think we have owe all the people out there a few details. Okay, let's flash this for a while. Okay, give us 2 seconds to flash this. Allows us to flash this. Okay. All right, and Master Daniel has something to say. He said, "Must find husband like that." Like all these masters you better not law. Better not law. My high lang law. Master Charlene know how to calculate one day. Don't pray, know how to divide. Thank you very much for Master Daniel. Okay. Okay, good. Let's talk about the ratings. Master Simas, what is your rating?
2.
Wow. Okay, good. Want to explain why 2? Only 2?
Only 2 sector is good.
2 sector
Yeah,
good,
of
man. Maybe the 2 sector.
Hey, the south and southeast.
Okay, so there's another one who will say hello, and I want to shout out to Jenny. Jenny, thank you. Hello, Jenny. All right. Hi. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, Master Eric, what is your verdict?
2.
Also 2. And Master Eric, you want to tell us why 2?
Well, though the environment is very nice, but you cannot harness the energy from the environment to give you the best out of it, then it is very tough you have to strive extra hard. A lot of obstacles. Yeah, that's why I give it 2.
Totally agree with you, Master. Totally agree with you. My mother was here just now for afternoon for lunch, and we're just talking about it. One of our niece want to get a house, and I told her no need to get a big house, but need to get a good one. So size doesn't matter, but the location, etc., it's important. Okay, good. Master Charlene, what is your verdict?
2.5.
哇，你人真好嘞，know how to build relationship 嘞。Okay, why tell us why 2.5?
So, I mean, it's on a 5-point scale, right? I think I put this as average, as an average place, provided you hire us.
So that
Good
0.5
one.
is variable lah. It's variable lah.
Yeah. I feel like, as much as Master Eric talks about the energy in the Northwest sector, which I fully agree with, this is a house that is very is 女人掌权 的 house. 我也是女人啦, so maybe I'm a bit biased lah. But I see that there are potential areas that I can enhance to really push this house up as a whole, depending on who the person is, what the family is like and things like that. It is not something that is beyond hope. Of course, it depends on which situations you are in, right? This is a house that has already been sold, sold out 七七八八 lah. Means most of your viewers out there who are listening to us, they have already purchased the house. And so once you have already purchased the house, right, where we should be focusing your efforts on is how is it you can transform this house into the best house for you, to be suited to your needs. And I believe that at Circle 96, it is not beyond our task. We are able to help you do that. And yes, so that explains the 2.5 rating.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think that's very important. Are we able to create a harmonious house in a very hostile environment? I can honestly tell you we'll try our best to bring it to neutral lah. Okay, because let's do it this way. When you go and purchase a pair of jeans in a shopping mall, you want to make sure that you are able to fit a pair of jeans properly. Pair of jeans is of good make. It's not tattered or it's not scratched, it's not broken. So the moment you do not find a good pair of jeans, that means one of that size is wrong, or it's broken, or it's tattered or torn. You need to do a lot of alteration, a lot of remedy. So same thing here. It's very important to do a house selection before you purchase any property. And you all know the property these days are so expensive. Hence, do not stinge on the $47. Go and get a book that we have given you, and then you come and look for us. And when you have purchased this property, really like what Master Charlene has said, this house has been sold to Chichi Papa. A lot of people has purchased this place. Do not stinge again. Get yourself a good Feng Shui masters to address all the atrocity. And especially when you mentioned the year 2018 and 2019, if you do feel some stress, some atrocity in the year 2018-19, that means it's already affecting you. It's running your life as it is. Please come and get some advice from the masters. Okay, or if you're experiencing some sinus, some eczema in your family, and some problem with your legs, it already shows already. The pattern is there. Do not go and stinge on that money for Feng Shui. All this we can and able to help you improve. Okay, so much talk.
Yeah, let me add a bit more. See, we are trained. We can help you. We are able to strengthen the weak areas, but don't treat us like a magician. Okay, we cannot do magic.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I always say, right, masters, you all should agree, and I always say, see Feng Shui already cross the road, also must watch out for cars. Okay.
And still must go visit the doctor also.
Yeah. Okay. Master Guo, man or few words today, what is your verdict?
2 star.
2 star. Wow. Today all 2 star. Can you elaborate a little bit more, Master?
Because this place is very expensive. The very first point. Second
Okay.
point is a lot of significant weak sector. That is why I only give 2 star.
Okay, thank you so much, Master Guo. And of course, Master Guo experienced firsthand what his friend has gone through in the year 2018 and already continue to purchase this property. And I think he has once bitten, twice shy kind of feeling. He's always giving 2 stars. Okay, my verdict with Master Sharon's verdict. Both of us have talked about it, and both of us have come to 2 stars. Okay, why 2 stars? Basically, I only like the 2 MRT stations. However, 2 MRT stations is not what it's not a lot of favor in there. I always talk about MRT station, but there's one MRT station in the northwest sector which is overwhelmed by all the hospital. That maybe the MRT station is not able to shield away all the atrocity they're going to find. And then again, we have the Rutherford building over there. So the MRT station is there. It is not able to give you a lot of comfort as well. So that's the reason why it's only 2 stars. Usually when I see MRT stations, I usually give very high point, but unfortunately for this property, I'm not able to give that kind of ratings. Okay, good. So the total is 2 and a little bit star. Okay, very, very little bit of star. And a little bit of star is whether you come and see Master Xiaolin or any of the
It's a
masters.
flat already. 2 star and a flat. Red flat.
Okay, good. I think we have come to the conclusions for this event. Thank you all for tuning in. Is anything any masters wish to share? Oh, there's a comment down here. I see what comment is that. Okay. Any masters to share? There's one from Master Daniel. Master Daniel said something. You all
I think it's can
create miracles. Okay. Thank you, Master Daniel, and also create miracles. Okay, we try
I thought Daniel wrote, you all crap.
crab, 螃蟹.
Yeah, you all crap can create your miracles. Hey,
it means 横行霸道啦，横行霸道. Okay.
I'm going to find. I'm going after you. Okay?
I think Master Daniel was also once a SCF commando officer in a commando camp. So I think he could feel what we just mentioned. I'm not so sure whether he stayed in Normanton Park before or not. Okay, he faster change his typo, faster say typo. It's called Ken.
Yeah,
okay,
Ken,
good.
Yeah.
Don't disturb Master Daniel anymore. All right, thank you everyone for tuning in. For friends who want to know more about the Normanton Park, about the sectors that we did not mention, please tune into the fan club. And to get to know about fan club, please call Wendy at 8448-7416. Okay, that is all from us. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Bye.